All right, guys, we're going to start this episode with a question. What would you want more, the egg or the chicken? Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean. You're in the Pokeball. This is the home of the non-cringy Pokemon content for 25 to 37-year-olds. Welcome. Before we get into this, guys, I want to thank you again. The growth on the channel is absolutely insane. I don't understand it because I don't understand YouTube and I don't understand algorithms, but I do understand that you guys watching at home are enjoying this content, so I'm going to keep hitting you with as much fire as humanly possible. If you're not subbed up, hey, all good. I'm not an easy sub either, but if you're liking the content, consider subscribing. It's free. Hit the like button down below. It helps the episode. And if you're not in Discord, guys, half of the stuff that I come up with to talk on the channel comes from Discord. I mean, we have our own distributor in Discord. If you're not in Discord, you will regret it because anything that can be answered here is definitely being talked about there. So get in there. I want to explain a concept that I live by, and it's going to revolve around vintage Pokemon PSA 10s. So here we go. For argument's sake, we're going to call this base set Charizard Pokemon pack, okay? Which goes for about $500 to $550. The Charizards go for a little bit more, so let's call it between $500 and $600. This is the egg, okay? This is the chicken. This is a holo Zapdos PSA 10 from base set. These go for roughly, I see sales between $500 to $600, okay? So we're getting an idea now. $500 to $600, $500 to $600. What you're looking for is this. This is a literal from the pack, near mint to mint copy of the Zapdos that you see here. Okay, so let's just inspect this. Just for argument's sake, we can all agree that it is in very nice condition. Let's turn it around. As you can see, there is little to no whitening. Sometimes you will see the little excess, cardboard on the corners there. But we can all agree the straightening on it is really good. Straightening. It's not warped in any way. We can agree that this is a very, very solid copy of this particular card, okay, in a PSA 10. And let's just say that if we sent this to PSA, we could have a decent shot, okay? So now let's talk about the concept. One thing that I live by, and I still live by it to this day, when I buy vintage graded slabs, I'm mostly interested in PSA 10s only because they are, in my opinion, the gold standard. It's the top of the line. It's 10 out of 10, right? It is what you're looking for when it comes to a card, and I like having that. I also collect PSA 9s and others, but my main focus is on PSA 10s, and everyone's opinion could be different, and it really depends also on what your budget is and how you're comfortable entering and exiting certain sets in graded slabs. So I'm after the PSA 10s. Now here's the concept: egg, chicken, right? Which would you rather have? Would you rather buy one of these for $500 to $600 at a chance? So you have, and granted, let's just say you have a 1 in 3 chance it is unweighed, and that is giving a little bit too much credit for people that sell on eBay a lot of times, because I feel like a lot of the product is weighed unless you really, really trust the seller, right? If you break it out of a box, and you're usually paying a premium for that, but a loose pack of base set Pokemon cards on eBay, is it weighed? You be the judge. But let's just say that it's not. So you have a 1 in 3 chance. Boom, you strike gold. You hit the Zapdos, right? You're ecstatic, you're excited. Then you have to send it to PSA, okay? So extra costs are incurred. Back in the day, you could do it for between $10 and $20. In a bulk submission, you had to at least submit 50 cards, if I'm not mistaken. That was a couple years ago. It's been so long. So there's that. If you wanted to do it now, the minimum level that you can send this in at is $100. So you're instantly putting $100 on red, right on the craps table or roulette or whatever it is. You're already in for the pack $500 to $600, and then you're into the grading for another $100 if you're going to get it graded. The chances of getting this card back in a PSA 10 is about 8 to 10% from what I'm seeing. Just to recap. You get an unweighed pack. What are the chances of that? $500 to $600. You strike gold, 1 out of 3, 33% chance if that is true. Then you have a 10% chance of those that are pulled, and that's saying that the card is perfect, to get a PSA 10. Here's the rule that I live by, guys, and I wanted to build this up just so it could set in. I always take the chicken when it's at or around the price of the original base set pack, whatever it comes out of. I'm not willing to take this gamble. If I'm going to buy a sealed booster pack, I'm going to either keep it sealed or get it graded itself and keep it sealed. If I want this card for a vintage card, I'm going to go out and just buy it for $500 to $600. So many things have to go right for you to end up with this result, which costs literally the same amount as what you could get here. Now, you're going to say, well, that's not true for every case because PSA 10s cost way more. You're not wrong. I'll give you one other example of, where this equation makes sense for me, and that's a Polyrath. These also sell for between $500 and $600. I mean, there was a day where these sold for $100. I bought one of these for $80 in a PSA 10 5 years ago. It was a different time. But it still held true because at the time, I could get one of these for about $60 to $70. I still followed the same formula. If I can get a gem mint copy of one of the chase cards out of a vintage set for the same price that I can get the pack for, I will always buy it. No questions asked. You can send me your offers and to my email. I will buy that, but I will take that purchase just because I believe in this equation. Because as the price of the packs go up, so will the PSA 10s. And you know what? Something to think about. These are not going to get easier to come by. They're going to get harder to come by. This pack of cards right here, it will never be as young as it is right now during the airing of this video. This pack will always be getting older and more decrepit. And as we know, with being either a pack of cards or a human being, time is not kind to us, right? We get older, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So there is an example. We'll take this Mewtwo. This Mewtwo goes for about $1,000 to $1,200. It is double the price of this pack. Now you're taking into consideration other things like how popular the card is. This is obviously a very nostalgic card. I instantly get the feels when I look at this card. So that comes into consideration. There's popularity of the Pokemon. There's population report. So that's another example where now you're talking about double the pack price. Then you have to make a very educated decision. Right now, there are certain sets, and I'm going to give you one example before we go today, where you could get a PSA 10 for half of the price of the pack. And I think it's so undervalued in my opinion. And that's an example of Skryidge. And I'm going to put a picture of Skryidge right here. Skryidge is the last printed set for Wizards of the Coast. These packs go for between $1,000 and $1,200 unweighed, okay? An example, this is a holo Machamp out of Skryidge. It is one of the chase cards. And yeah, Machamp isn't the most popular Pokemon. It's not the biggest chase card, but it is one of the holos. You can buy these for $500 to $600 in a PSA 10. That is half of the price of the pack. In my opinion, there is huge value there long term. Because once again, as pack prices go up, as people open them up, there's going to be much less of them, bigger scarcity, and it's only going to drag the price of these gem mint copies up because there are just not going to be as many within every rotation of PSA grading cards. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Other than that, that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Definitely consider subscribing to the channel, leave us a like, and yeah, hit those bells for notifications. Until the next time, guys, I will see you later. Yo, what's up, guys? If you want to see a video that I think that you might like after watching what you just watched, click the button right here. And if you want to be one of those people that want to subscribe to the channel and see how far this rabbit hole goes, the button's right here. Do it!